Saturday morning, John's nicked the sprayer, he's gone off spraying. I'm going to cut with Martin the diesel tank that we've got in half to make the tray for the prototype bread. This is where we try and gather enough data to see how hot we can get a fire and how far we can drive the heat into the dough so that we can cook the middle. So this is, oh, it's gone a bit orange again. Be all right. Should have sprayed it with oil. I'll get telehandler, lift the tank into the workshop and split it in half. It has got a bar in the middle, so we're going to have to find a way of hacking the bar out, but there must have been a way it's been made, so we'll see. Wish us luck. Yeah, you're not going to want to eat this prototype by the time it's been cooked in that old rusty tin. Yeah, I'm going to turn the isolators off on this because we've not used it for a few days and we probably won't be using it for a few more, so I'll turn the battery isolators off and then oh, look at that linchpin's focusing on that. Linchpin's worn out. Never seen that before. Yeah, I don't want to come to that in a few weeks and it not start. This was obviously an old kerosene tank and we had filled it with water, but it still smells. So we're just going to make sure there's no vapour in it. So we're going to put this cardboard like that and we'll set it on fire and let it drop in before, so it gets a spark from this rather than the whizzer. Kind of missed getting on film, but we set fire to a piece of paper, let it drop in the bottom, and it's not blown up, so that'll do. After much head scratching and a bit of maths, we've decided that if we just cut the lid off so we can get some meaningful data of how far we can drive heat, we need to just take the lid off and be 1.2 by 1.2 by 1.8, and that'll be half a tonne's worth of dough, which is a quarter of what we need. So we'll try it and see what happens. Cut around the top now, but unfortunately when we were doing it I hadn't noticed to pull the wire and it pulled the tub of hydraulic oil over. It's like, no! Got a bit of an oil slick. Put some of this clay on it, can't we?
Some cabinet right?
Yeah, I think you might have to tip the bag out.
I think you might. Yeah, it's still floating.
I think it's like dried clay, that. It's actually quite good, it's not cramp.
I've got it on the bottom of the bag now as well.
I don't really been having the oil and not put the lid back on, but we'll blame them, not us. Right. Tell you one thing, they don't make tanks like that anymore. It's proper thick, that. Ooh. It's alright, isn't it? It's heavy, that, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Let me get some gloves. So cut my fingers. It's like a smoking gun, isn't it? So the lid we've took off now is a tray if we need it, in case we decide to use charcoal in the container at the bottom to heat it up. So it's getting there. We just washed this out now and you see daylight coming through there and there, the Merlot behind it. So this tank had 800 litres of heating oil in it and wasn't leaking, but it wasn't far off, was it? It's been sat in the nettles for years. When we bought Brookhouse it was there. That's nuts. We're just flicking it up right now. I'm just trying to wash some of the flaky paint off it. If you had a fertiliser bag with a little hole in like that, it'd be leaking. But like that's been full of fluid and never leaked. But who knows how long? 10 or 15 years maybe. I think I've owned Brookhouse 5 years. You know, we washed some of the paint off it, it was flaky. Washed the Merlot, now that's covered in paint. Come up with a plan for the oven. Oscar's here, smiling away, cleaning the yard. It was pretty clean the other day because of all the rain, but it doesn't stay clean for long with wood chip and that about. So we're happy with the tin now for the half-ton loaf. So like I say, this is a quarter scale, so that's all ready. Then we've decided now that we think the easiest way and the most controlled way and the safest way is to use the shipping container we were playing with yesterday as the oven box, but put the heat source inside it by using charcoal. So we've rung around a few places, a few stockholders, found out what charcoal's costing. It's about £1 a kilo if we get it wholesale. But the top of the tin now, which will be a tray for putting charcoal on, got a few guards off some old machines across the road that are similar, or if not we can use some sheet steel, roofing sheets. So we'll get the charcoal in a pile, get it hot, get it burning, let it go white, tip it onto the trays, rake it out, so I'm warming up for the TT, rake it out, telehandler into the container with blocks of concrete in the charcoal trays as stools that will stand up. So then we get the forklift then, telehandler, and then that's when we'll lift this in. So we'll mix the dough, put the dough in, let it cure, that's so it'll rise mostly anyway. Stick it in the container, shut the doors, keep our fingers crossed. We've got Bluetooth sensors that we're going to put throughout the dough, which is going to take some finding afterwards, to be fair, and then we'll measure how far we're getting the temperature into the dough. The plan is hopefully to get in 600 in, which is basically 2 foot. If we can drive the heat 2 foot into the dough, then it means that the bigger one will be easier to do. So we can't get the charcoal wholesale till tomorrow morning. Randomly it's open on a Sunday but not on a Saturday, so I'm going to down tools for today. John's done some spraying this morning, and there's an event on at the farm shop near Charlotte's this afternoon, so we're going to head over to that now. So easy afternoon really. Yeah, the other thing is as well is the rain. It's supposed to start raining a little bit, so don't really want to spray a load of beans and it can be washed off straight away. That's another reason for knocking off spraying today. As is tradition, when Martin's here, he's going to read the birthdays out. Off we go.
Happy bank holiday, everybody. Today we've got Simon Ward, happy birthday. Ben Flanagan, 36, happy birthday. And Donna Nana Cooks, 55. Hope she's having a good day. Henry Reeve is 4, happy birthday, Henry. Kim Vicker, 24. Patrick Ward, we don't know how old, another Ward. And of course, the infamous Tony Hall, who is 63.2772074 years old today. Happy birthday, Tony.
Happy birthday, everyone. We're now up to £67,697 for the North West Air Ambulance. Thank you.
Enjoy your bank holiday weekend and barbecue in the rain.
Look who's here checking the bees. Now, she's quite famous for her Kermit pants. Well, today she's got Hilux pants on. They match the seats.
Hilux fella pants.
Don't forget, how's the YouTube doing anyway? How many subscribers you got now?
1,300. So
1,300.
yeah,
That's
so
all right, isn't it?
if we can gain any more, they'll be more than welcome.
Is that a
Sim-
hive full?
It's not far off, it's got to be.
Simply beautiful, honey. Check them out. Do you want to see them pants again? Oscar's washing that off. It look, hey?
Get you on camera now.
Yeah. Oscar's washing this one off. It's I had an oil leak the other day. Rob tightened a pipe up, so it's a bit up and in around the back. So we're going to give it a good clean. This is the salt that we need for tomorrow, and some rapeseed oil. And the yeast is in the fridge in the brew room, and it stinks. It's not in like a sealed thing. It's like in a butter wrapper. So it's made everything smell in the sink, in the fridge, and it's even made the milk go off. So it's obviously pretty live and active. Anyway, I need to take the opportunity at the moment to thank Agri. So there's obviously going to a cost to doing this. So Nelstrops have provided the flour so far, but we're going to need a lot more, and we need some bits and bobs and stuff. So Agri, that do our seed dressing, they've obviously supplied the seed to grow the stuff that we're going to use, but also they've supplied the sponsorship as well to make the Bill's biggest loaf of bread happen. So fingers crossed we can make it happen. That's had a shower. I've had a shower. That's about all for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Tune in tomorrow for a baking mess. Well, hopefully it's not going to be a mess, but we'll see. Then I got run over by my own car. Getting chauffeured. Actually comfy in my car in the back than the front. Shameless plug. Well, it's not a shameless plug, but Stu and Vicky have just been here with the bees, and you can sponsor a hive. So there's a picture of what you get on the hive if you do, and I'll put the link below. And also UPL that we're doing a fungicide trial for, they have got an open ag day on the 4th of June and I think the 6th of June in Shropshire, where you can tour the facilities, look at all the different trial work they're doing and all the labs and stuff like that. There's more details in the link below as well. I'll put a link below for that video, for that open day below this video. So that is all for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.